Good morning, everyone. This is Mrs. Anju Malim from Springfield's Masap Tank, biology teacher for class 10th. If you all remember, we have started with the lesson number 3, transportation, in our previous video. Today I shall continue further. We have covered the internal structure of heart, where we have seen the blood vessels entering the heart and the valves present in the heart, and I also explained to you about the circulation of blood through heart. Today we will deal with the difference between the arteries and veins. Now, in the previous video I told you that arteries carry there are two types of blood vessels. Actually, there are two types of blood vessels, arteries and veins. And arteries carry pure blood, that is oxygenated blood, from heart to all parts of the body, except the pulmonary artery, which carries deoxygenated blood from heart to lungs for purification. Now, arteries are actually thick-walled with less diameter, and they are deep seated in the body. We cannot see. When you observe on your hands, on the skin, those green color blood vessels are actually veins. So arteries are deep seated. You cannot see them. Arteries are further divided into smaller divisions called arterioles, which in turn divide further to form capillaries. And blood flows with high pressure in arteries. Hence they are lacking valves. There are no valves in arteries. Valves are absent in arteries. Shall we have a look of the tiers of artery? Yes. So here you can see that the lumen is small in the artery. That is, the diameter is small. Because the blood is flowing with lot of pressure, the lumen is small and there are no valves to prevent the backward flow. Because already blood is flowing with a high pressure, it will not flow in backward direction. Now let us see the features of veins, that is the tiers of vein. In vein we see that the veins, they carry the deoxygenated blood from all parts of the body to heart, except pulmonary vein, which carries oxygenated blood from lungs to heart. Now veins are thin-walled with wide diameter. The lumen is greater and they are present superficially in our body. Veins further divide into smaller divisions called venules, which in turn divide into capillaries. So the capillaries of arteries and veins are in contact, where the exchange of gases takes place in the lungs. Now coming to blood flow. Blood flows with a low pressure. Hence valves are present to prevent the backward flow of blood. Valves are present in veins. Here we can have a look again. The lumen is smaller in artery because the blood is flowing with a high pressure and the valves are absent. Whereas in the veins, the lumen is greater because the blood is flowing with a low pressure and the valves are present to prevent the backward flow. So what is the function of the valves is mostly asked. You must write that they prevent the backward flow of blood. So I will just revise again. I told you about the arteries and veins. The biggest artery is aorta and the biggest vein is vena cava, if you remember. Now coming to the cardiac cycle. What happens in the cardiac cycle? That is contraction and relaxation. We talk about contraction and relaxation is called as the cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle is actually consisting of two phases, systole and diastole. Systole is contraction phase of heartbeat and relaxation phase is diastole. So remember, systole is active phase, contraction phase, whereas diastole is relaxation phase or resting phase. Relaxation or resting phase. Now in systole, during systole, the blood from ventricles is pumped into arteries. During diastole, the chambers of heart are filled with blood. Here you have to remember this difference. what happens in systole and what happens in diastole. The blood pressure is high in systole phase and the blood pressure is less in diastole phase, because diastole is a resting phase, is a relaxation phase, whereas systole is a contraction phase and active phase. The pressure is more. You must have heard about the blood pressure, people talking about the blood pressure 120/8. That 120 is systole and 80 is diastole, relaxation. Now here you can see in this cardiac cycle, atrial contraction forces the blood into ventricles. Can you see the arrows, black arrows? Yes. During the systole, atrial contraction takes place, which pumps the blood from the atrium into the ventricles. Then what is ventricular systole? Ventricular systole is the ventricles contract. So in systole, both contractions takes place. Contraction of atrium and contraction of ventricles. First time when the atrium contracts, the blood will enter into the ventricles. Second time when the ventricles contract, what happens? The blood is pumped into the pulmonary artery and the aorta. Pulmonary artery will carry for purification blood to lungs and the aorta will carry the blood to rest of the body. Now this was about the ventricular systole. The blood after the ventricular systole is going to the aorta and pulmonary artery. Then comes the ventricular diastole. What it is? Ventricular diastole, where the semilunar valves close and the blood flows into the aorta, as I told you just now. And in the ventricular diastole, late phase, the chambers relax again. That means the relaxation of all the four chambers takes place. Ventricles are totally relaxing. So basically what you will remember, when the systole is there, atrium and ventricles are contracting, and when the diastole is there, they are all relaxing. That much you have to remember. This is there in my notes, in my PDF, which you will be receiving soon. So from there you can learn the difference between the systole and the diastole. Now we'll have a quick recap, flowchart of cardiac cycle. In diastole, everything is in rest. Atria are filled with blood and the valves are all closed. In diastole, atrial pressure increases and the valves opens and the blood will now go into the ventricles and fill the ventricles. Then begins the systole. Systole means the atrium contracts and empties the blood into the ventricles. Ventricles are full. Systole again begins with the contraction of ventricles and pumping the blood into the atria and the pulmonary artery. Again, systole, the cycle goes like this. Systole ventricle begins, systole ventricle contracts, increase pressure. So the blood is going to pulmonary artery and also the aorta after the valves open. Again the diastole. Diastole means again emptying the ventricles and the ventricles relax. How does the ventricles empty the blood? Into the aorta and the pulmonary artery through the valves. This you need to practice 1 or 2 times, then you will be familiar with the terms. Now let us see what is single circulation and what is double circulation. Cardiac cycle you understood? It is about the relaxation and the contraction. Systole is contraction and diastole is relaxation. We have seen. Now we will see the circulation. What is single circulation and what is double circulation? As I told you before, if the heart receives the blood 2 times, then it is called double circulation. And if the heart receives the blood only 1 time, then it is called as single circulation. Very good example here we can see in single circulation is fish. In fishes, you can see the blue color blood is the deoxygenated impure blood is going to the gills, where the gills will purify the blood and send to all parts of the body. And from all parts of the body, again the blood is reaching the heart. So heart is reaching the receiving the blood only one time. From the first figure, heart is receiving the blood only one time, blue color blood, and that is deoxygenated blood. Heart is no more having a oxygenated blood. It is pumping the deoxygenated blood to gills. Gills, with the help of gills lamellae, will exchange of gases takes place and the blood is purified, and from the gills it goes to all parts of the body, and after performing the oxidation of food, we have seen how the carbon dioxide is released and the carboxygenated blood reaching the heart again. So the cycle continues if you see the first A bit. Coming to the B bit, if you observe the B bit, here the blue color is deoxygenated and the red color is oxygenated blood. Now first time, from the vena cava, superior and inferior, the blue color deoxygenated blood received by the heart, and this blood is going to the lungs by the pulmonary artery. See, you can see that arrow going up. In the lungs, exchange of gases takes place and the oxygenated blood by the pulmonary vein is coming to the heart again. So heart has received deoxygenated blood from body and oxygenated blood from lungs. Now the heart will pump the oxygenated blood to the aorta, from where it will go to all parts of the body. So basically the heart is receiving the blood twice. I hope the concept is clear. The blue color is deoxygenated blood received by the heart and pumped to the lungs by pulmonary artery, and from the lungs the red color blood is coming by the pulmonary vein to the heart, and from the heart it is pumped through the aorta to all parts of the body. So double circulation means the blood is received by the heart 2 times. So heart is pumping the blood 2 times. Heart is pumping the blood 2 times. Now see difference between single and double circulation. The blood reaches the heart only once in one circulation. It do not have pulmonary circulation, means no lungs are present. No lungs function is there, yes. And pure blood is circulated from respiratory organ to all parts of the body. Heart is not sending the blood to all part of the body. Respiratory organs are sending. Example, fish, 2-chambered heart. Coming to double circulation, the blood reaches the heart twice in one circulation. Yes, 2 times the heart is receiving the blood. It has both pulmonary and systemic circulation. Pure blood is circulated from heart to all parts of the body, and the very good example is human beings having 4-chambered heart. Let us do the recap. We have seen the difference between the arteries and veins. We have also seen cardiac cycle, and we have seen what is single and double circulation of blood. Homework for today: write a note on cardiac cycle. Write the difference between single and double circulation. You will get these notes from the PDF you will be receiving. I think I have already sent PDF in the first video, along with the first video. Keep them safely and complete the homework. Don't get confused. If you have any doubts, you can contact me on my personal number on WhatsApp. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much for watching this video.